Hi everyone, welcome back to Kat's Book Corner, where we talk about all things book and bookish. I am going to be doing another book haul, considering I went out today and got a whole bunch of books. Now, a couple of them are standalones, and a lot of them are sequels to a series, or like there's a special condition as to why I got them. So we'll go through that. And if you watched my last video, you now know I'm on the floor because I think there'll be a glare. I mean, I didn't check if there would be one. It's not really, but I'm not really getting up, so I'm gonna sit on the floor. So if you missed the last video and you got like the whole tour of my little room, I'm on the floor right now. So I got I have 6 books we're going to talk about, so that'll be really fun. I actually read as much as I wanted to over break, but I've sort of gotten out of a slump, so I might try and read a bit more over at school. So I've gotten like to chapter 11 with Immortal Consequences, and okay, some little slight spoilers because I want to talk about it because I really like it. I love Oliver and Amelia's relationship. I think it's really cute. And I like Ren and August's relationship. And I like the 2 girls. I forget their names, but I love their relationship too. And the will they won't they with August and Wen is just super cute. Like, oh, we're still pretending that you hate each other. Oh, it was really cute. And Oliver and Amelia, oh, that one's really cute. And how they call each other darling or my love, and it's just, and like they're just flirting with each other even though the other doesn't really know, or like they're just flirting back. It's really cute. I really like it. So I will try and get reading more because I'm having a lot of fun with that one. Let's see, what did I read before I read that one? I think I read The Night of the Seven Kingdoms before that. Wait 1 second, I'm gonna check real quick. Yeah, before Night of the Seven Kingdoms, it was Metal Slinger Stealing Embers. Like, I haven't had fun with a book in a bit. Like, I think since The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy, I haven't really had fun. Like, this is just a fun book. It's probably going to be, like, around 4 stars because, like, I'm having a really good time. But, like, it's not going to be 5 stars. Like, I know already it's probably not, unless something crazy happens. I know it's not going to be 5 stars, which is fine. Like, I'm pretty okay with it. Like, I'm having a really good time with it. But I am a little excited because the competition, I think, is about to start. And the way that they changed it, like, from a, like, contest to a competition I thought that was fun. Yeah, I really liked that. That was really fun. Excuse me. But I'm really excited. I'm having fun. Because as much as I'm looking forward to my TBR, which is, if you go back a couple videos, it's God of Malice, Twisted Love, All of Us Villains, the Final Girl Support Group, and Barry Bones and Midnight Soil. I don't really know if I'm going to have a lot of fun. Because God of Malice, it's a dark romance, which means, yeah, parts of it'll be fun, parts of it'll be dark, and I'll have to get, like, past those parts. Even though I enjoy good dark romance, so it's like, yeah, I guess. And we got, like, a fluffy romance with Twisted Love, but I've heard a lot of people don't like that one, so it's like, I don't know if that one's gonna be fun. And All of Us Villains sounds very similar to Immortal Consequences, so it might, like, just get lower because the concept's the same. The Final Girl Support Group's a thriller, so that's not really fun. And Barry Bones and Midnight Soil, while it's written by my favorite author, I'm not sure it'll be, like, fun times, so it'll be a bit before I have, like, a fun book, because I'm having, like, such a good time with the book I'm reading right now. But otherwise, I'm really excited. This will be, like, the last video filmed in my house for a bit. I'll be back in my dorm because I was only here for spring break. So I was only really here for spring break. Now that spring break is over, probably won't be back until after. But I don't know. It'll be fun. Okay, so let's get into the first book. And if you guys know me, like, and have watched my videos, you will know that I have been anxious and have been complaining about Heated Rivalry. Because I know that I'll enjoy it. Like, I know I will, and I want to watch the show. But you also know that I have a lot of anxiety about reading it because it's the second book in a series. And I know if you write in the comments that it's an interconnected standalone, I don't have to read the first one to understand the second one. I know. Believe me, I tried. I really, really tried not to get too anxious about it. But it didn't really work because I was at the bookstore today and I saw the first book and that was the first thing I grabbed because my anxiety finally died down when this was in my hand. So I'm annoyed. Like, I am really, really annoyed. But at least I'm not as anxious anymore. So there is that. But it's Game Changers, which is the first book in the Game Changer series, even though I don't have to read it. But apparently my anxiety can't get it through its head that I don't have to. So. Okay, let's read the back. New York Admiral's captain, Scott Hunter, takes his pregame rituals very seriously. When a particular smoothie predates Scott's breaking his on-ice slump, he's desperate to recreate the magic and to get to know the sexy, funny guy behind the counter. Kip Grady knew there was more to Scott's frequent visits than blended fruit, but he never really let himself imagine being invited back to Scott's penthouse or kissed with reckless abandon and more. What goes on between them is hot, incredibly, and frequent, but also only on Scott's terms, and it's been behind his closed apartment doors. Scott needs Kip in his life, but with playoff season approaching, the spotlight on him suddenly brighter than ever, he can't afford anything that might derail his career or the public image of what a hockey captain should be. Kip is ready to go all in with Scott, but how much longer will he have to remain a secret? Now that is interesting. It's very similar to the back of Heated Rivalry because they're both, I mean, to be fair, Heated Rivalry, they're both hockey stars and they're both keeping it a secret. But this is like very similar that like they don't want to share that type of like spotlight, which I think could be nice to read. To like read about them becoming comfortable with themselves. So I am really excited. Let's see. Okay. Let's see how many pages it is. Only a 366. That's like pretty sure. I think Heated Rivalry was like the same. It wasn't that long either. But I am excited, and even though I know I don't have to read it, it still sounds kind of interesting because didn't even know what this one was about before I picked it up. Because I only picked it up because I wanted to read Heated Rivalry. Which I know you really shouldn't do. You shouldn't, like, want to read the second book of the series and, like, not want to read the series. But, like, I wanted to read Heated Rivalry. But I'm content to read this one first if I do. Which I think I will because I bought it, so I'll read it. But, like, I don't know. I'm cautiously open-minded about it. So, I am really, really excited. The characters sound interesting. And it's not that short. And it should be, like, kind of cute, kind of sweet. Like, I can't imagine anything, like, major would happen in it. So, I am excited for that. But, yeah, Game Changer. So that'll be fun. And I am really, really excited. So that was book number 1. Let's move on to book number 2. Sea of Monsters, which is the second Percy Jackson book. Now, I am really excited for this because I liked the first Percy Jackson book. I liked it. It just wasn't... I didn't get the hype yet. I'm sure I will, but I didn't get it yet. So I am really, really excited because I heard Sea of Monsters and the third one, which I think is Titan's Curse. That's where the story really picks up. So I'm really excited to read this one. And it's a kid's book. I mean, I don't really care because I will still read it. But technically, it was in the kids section, so it's a kid's book. But I don't really care. Let's see, how many pages is this? $2.79, so it's pretty short. I'll probably finish this in the day if I actually want to read it. So I am really excited, though I am a little upset because they changed the covers, from when I got the first Percy Jackson book, which was years ago, to this one. So I'm a little annoyed, but otherwise I'm pretty good with it. I kind of like it. But let's read the back. Percy Jackson's 7th grade has been surprisingly quiet. Not a single monster has set foot in his New York prep school campus. But when an innocent game of dodgeball among Percy and his classmates turns into a death match against an ugly gang of cannibal giants, things get, kind of ugly. An unexpected arrival of his friend Annabeth brings more bad news. The magical border that protects Camp Half-Blood has been poisoned by a mysterious enemy. Unless an antidote is found, the only safe haven for demigods will be destroyed. In this don't have to read that. Percy and his friends must journey into the Sea of Monsters to save their camp. But first, Percy will discover a stunning new secret about his family. One that makes him question whether being claimed by Poseidon's son is an honor or simply a cruel joke. Now that is fun. So I am excited because I have been slightly spoiled with Percy Jackson. There are things that, being in the book world and, being a fan of, the certain stuff, it's hard not to get spoiled. It's trying to read ACOTAR in the book world and not being spoiled. I've been spoiled. I don't care that I have been, but I have been. So. But I have been slightly spoiled with the Percy Jackson books. I know things that do happen. I don't know the context that leads up to it, and I don't know exactly how it happens. I know they happen, but I don't know exactly how. So there is that. And for once, I'm completely fine with being a little bit spoiled because it's been years since they've been out. I can't really complain because sometimes I do go looking for spoilers. This is kind of annoying to admit, but sometimes I do go looking for spoilers. I remember, trying to remember, when was this? This was years ago. I was watching a show. I forget which show. But I liked a character that showed up in the pilot. And I looked them up to see if they died ever. So, yeah, I wanted to know. So I was, slightly spoiled about, things near them that probably died. And, I remember. It was The Vampire Diaries. I looked up to see if Damon died. And I'm not going to say in case people don't watch it, but, I looked that up. I also, when I was watching Grey's Anatomy, looked up if Shepard died. And, I got my answers. Not the way I wanted them, but I got them. So I do that sometimes, and I know it's not good, but I do it. So I can't really fault myself for finding spoilers, because sometimes I do go looking. But yeah, here's the second one. The third one I'm really excited for. It is The Rule of the Aurora King, which is the second book in the Trial of the Sun Queen series. And I loved that one. It was like such a fun, like, good time. It was really fun. This is the second one. And I hope we get a little bit more of Nadir, because I really liked Nadir, but we only got like so few chapters of him. So I want some more. And I loved Lore. She was really fun. But let's read the back. Let's see what we've got. I am not his conquest. I am not his to claim. I am my own castle. Freed from the golden clutches of the Sun Queen, Lore now finds herself in the hands of Nadir, the Aurora Prince. Convinced she's hiding something, he's willing to do whatever it takes to make her talk. But Lore knows the value of secrets. She's been keeping them her entire life, and she's not letting hers go without a fight. When Lore and Nadir team up to search for a lost item that holds the key to her past and her future, she isn't sure she can trust him. All she knows is she won't fall for another royal phase promises again. With the Sun King determined to reclaim her, Lore must keep on the move, but nowhere is safe. Not until she destroys him and the Aurora King. But she soon learns that the future of Arnos depends on much more than avenging her shattered legacy. And, like, I have theories. Like, I think I know what her secret is. Like, I have theories. So I'm excited to see where it goes, because I think I'm right. But I'm really excited. Okay, let's see how many pages for this one. Oh, I forgot how cool the map was. I like the map. Okay. Wait, does this go past and present? Oh, not past and present. But like, past and, past and present. Ooh, it does. There's like other, characters. Even though I think I know what they are. It seems like we get more Nadir, which is fun because I really like him. Let's see. Wow. And I hope we get more Gabriel, because I really, really liked Gabriel. And I don't really think you were supposed to, because he was kind of an asshole. But I liked him. I don't know. I just thought he was fun. $4.86. That's fun. So I think it's longer than the first one, which is fun. And I have theories. So I am like a little excited. And I think I know what's going to happen, but like, I'm willing to be surprised. Like, I'm okay if I'm wrong. Like, that's the fun part about my theories. I'm 100% okay with being wrong. Because if I'm wrong, then that means they managed to trick me. And that almost never happens. If you've seen my review of Metal Signal, you'll know why that doesn't happen. So I love a good surprise. It's been so long since I've had like a good surprise. Let's see, when was the last time I was like surprised? Oh, I talked about it in The Night of the Seven Kingdoms when I read the book. If I paid more attention, I wouldn't have been surprised, but I was like a little surprised with the ending. Of course, that one part in Daughter of the Siren Queen, very shocking, and I loved it. But like it's been a while since I've been like surprised, and I kind of miss it. So yeah. But here is the third one. Excited for that. Here's one that like I'm also a little excited for because I've talked about it quite a bit, but like it's been a while since I wanted to like actually go into it. But it is The Fellowship of the Ring, which is the first Lord of the Rings book. Now, I am really excited because I love the Lord of the Rings movies, and I read The Hobbit, and I want to try the Lord of the Rings because I heard it's much better than The Hobbit, because I liked The Hobbit. I did. It was good. I liked it. It just wasn't, I don't know, for me, I guess. Like, it was good. It was good. I liked it. It felt a little boring to me. And I don't think it'll be the case with this one because they were able to make a movie out of each book instead of trying to like create things to fit into like 3 movies with 1 book. So I am excited. Let's read the back. Of course, I think we all know this story based on the movies, but one ring to rule them all, one ring to find them, one ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. In ancient times, the rings of power were crafted by the elven smiths, and Sauron, the Dark Lord, forged one ring, filling it with his own power, so that he could rule all others. But the one ring was taken from him, and though he sought it throughout Middle-earth, it remains lost to him. And many ages fell into the hands of Bilbo Baggins, as told in The Hobbit. In a sleepy village in the Shire, young Frodo Baggins finds himself faced with an immense task as his elderly cousin Bilbo entrusts the ring to his care. Frodo must leave his home and make a perilous journey across Middle-earth to the Cracks of Doom, there to destroy the ring and foil the Dark Lord and his evil purpose. Like, it's like the first big fantasy adventure. And I am, like, so excited. Okay, let's see. How many pages? Now, I know that a lot of Lord of the Rings fans don't like the Rings of Power show, and will say I'm a bit iffy on it as well. Like, I watched it, but like I'm a bit iffy. Like, there's parts of it that I enjoy, and there's parts of it that don't make sense to me, and there's parts of it that I'm like, why did we need this? But it's fine. But like, there's this one song from it where they're taking this exact text and putting it into a song, and I really did like that song where it's 3 rings for the elven kings under the sky, 7 for the dwarf lords in their halls of stone, 9 for mortal men doomed to die, 1 for the Dark Lord on his dark throne, in the lands of Mordor where the shadows lie, 1 ring to rule them all, 1 ring to find them, 1 ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them, in the lands of Mordor where the shadows lie. Like they made that into a song, and like I really like that song because I think it's really fun. So wait, is the first chapter of this one an unexpected, the long expected party? And isn't the first one of The Hobbit the unexpected party? Give me one sec. I have to check now because I'm really curious. Then I'll check the pages. But like, I am really curious. One second. Because I think I'm right. Yeah, the first chapter in The Hobbit is the unexpected party, and the first chapter in The Fellowship is the long expected party. That's really fun. Like, I really like that. Okay, let's get back to looking in the pages, but I just thought that was really fun. Okay, 398, almost 400 pages. There's a bunch of maps in the back. Like, that's fun. But, like, I thought that was, like, really fun. But, like, the first chapter of this one is, like, subverted as the first chapter of this one. Like, that's just so fun. But I'm really excited to read this one. Okay, moving on to another book that I'm excited about. And I talked about it just a little bit. But I watched recently, I want to say 2 months ago, I watched The Princess Bride for the first time. And I found out there was a book. So I like to read the book. Like, I'm really, really excited to read this book. I mean, I'm sure it'll be, like, good, but I don't know if it'll be as good as the movie, because the movie was, like, really, really good. But I want to try it. Like, I just want to see if I like it. If I don't, it's fine. I just want to see if I like it, because I really liked the movie. And it's just, As Florian and Gilder teeter on the verge of war, and the reluctant Princess Buttercup is devastated at the loss of her true love, kidnapped by a mercenary and his henchmen, rescued by a pirate, forced to marry Prince Humperdinck, and rescued once again by the very crew who absconded with her in the first place. In the course of the dazzling adventure, she'll meet Viceni, the criminal philosopher who'll do anything for a bag of gold, Fesnik, the gentle giant, Indigo, the Spaniard whose steel thirsts for revenge, and Count Rugen, the evil mastermind behind it all. Foiling all their plans and jumping into their story is Wesley, Princess Buttercup's one true love, and a very good friend of a very dangerous pirate. Oh, I can't wait. It'll be so fun. Like, I know it'll be fun. Because the movie, it was silly. The movie was silly, and I loved it. So, I am really, really excited. Let's see how many pages there are in this one. Get past the introduction because it's quite long. Oh, the map's fun. But, like, I'm really excited. $4.14. Okay. So it's not that short, but it's, like, not that long, and it'll be fun, and, like, I'll probably have a good time, which I hope, because the movie was fun, and I am, like, really excited. And I wonder if my favorite character from the movie will be my favorite character in the book. Because my favorite characters was, like, a split between Indigo and Wesley. Like, I loved both of them. Though, I must admit, I liked when Wesley, like, had the mask on still. He was, like, really interesting when he had the mask on, because even though you knew who it was, you were like, is it though? Like, that was fun. And Indigo is just, he's really funny. And of course, Prince Humperdinck is also hilarious, in my opinion. Even though he's supposed to be the, actually, can I tell you that? Because it might be a spoiler. I mean, it says forced, so maybe we, like, because he's supposed to be, like, kind of like the bad guy, but, like, he was still fun. Like, the quotes, I think, will be what makes this. Like, if they have as many funny quotes as, like, the movie, I think I'll love it. So, I'm really excited. Okay, moving on to the last book. This is a standalone. And I've heard good things about it. I've also heard that it's hard to read for some people, but it is Bad Bishop by L.J. Sheen. Once upon a time, the devil fell in love with an angel. Like, that sounds so fun. And I heard that there's, like, an essay scene in the beginning. And, like, there's, like, a forced kind of pregnancy, which normally I don't like to read those kinds of things. But I heard that the story was really good. And I heard that, like, that doesn't make or break the book, which I hope so. Because I don't really like to read those sort of, like, things. So, we'll see. It's a age gap mafia romance, so I'm excited. He's deathless. She's trying to find a reason to live. Lila, my innocence was ripped from me one fatal night under the starless sky, resulting in an unwanted teenage pregnancy, and the secret of the Camorra must bury. My father decided to hand me off to the highest bidder, the lucky winner, Tiernan Callahan, a psychopath extraordinaire. The Irish mafia prince wants me for all the wrong reasons. Alliance, money, prestige, war. I am but a pawn in his twisted game, the man who sits on the throne of his enemies' skulls, thinking I'm a weakling. Little does he know that in this chess game, the underdog wins. Because the things about the bad bishop, they protect good pawns. Like, that sounds fun. Let's check the trigger warning before we check how many pages. Because I'm sure there'll be one. Yeah, they mentioned gory descriptions, violent deaths, unapologetically dark. They're morally, like, dark characters, which I love a morally dark character. Like, those are fun to read for me. So I'm sure I will be really excited. Oh, there's a family tree. Those are fun. Doesn't look to be too much of an age gap. I mean, 10 years, but, like, I don't really mind that. My aunt and uncle are 10 years, so it's, like, it's not that big of a deal for me. So I'm a little excited. Oh, there's a playlist too. Let's see, do I know any of these songs? It's always fun to find songs I don't know, and there's, like, very few that I do know. Like, I know a bunch of these artists, but I don't know if I've heard these specific songs by them. But, like, this is fun, so I'm really excited for that. It's dual POV. Two to 427. That's good. It's not that long, not that short. So, I'm pretty excited. And I think I like it. It's been a while since I've read something dark. I think it's true, at least. How long has it been since I read something dark? Was it The Mind F? Was that the darkest thing I read recently? Give me 1 second, I'll check. But I think that was, like, the darkest thing I read recently. And that wasn't even recent. That was, like, August. Yeah, The Mind F. And that was, like, in August when I read that one. Like, it's been that long since I read something dark. So I am excited when I eventually get to this. Because it might be a while until I get to this. So I'll wait, but like, come on. I really, really want it. But I don't know. But I am excited. I'm actually excited about most of these books. One I bought because I had too much anxiety about not getting it. The other one I bought is because I thought it was finally time I continue the series. Then I bought one I was interested in continuing. And I bought, like, one that's been a bit since I bought it. And I bought one because I liked the movie. And then this is one I just bought because I heard good things. So it's like, they all bought them for, like, a specific reason. But I hope, like, all of them live up to what I want. So there's Bad Bishop, The Princess Bride, Fellowship of the Ring, Rule of the Aurora King, Sea of Monsters, and Game Changer. So I'm really excited for all of them. And if you guys like have a favorite out of like the ones I have, please comment down below. I would love to know which ones are your favorite. And if you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Because this was like really fun. But bye everyone.